Hello everyone. Today we are going to build an AI powered logo generator and we are going to name it Deep Logo. So this application will follow a very basic app flow and here user is going to come and give us the prompt. We are going to pass this prompt to a platform named Replicate. Replicate is a platform where multiple image and text and video models are hosted and we can use them via API or using Node.js SDK. However, there is a cost to generate an image and that's mentioned here. So this particular model that we are going to use will cost us $8 per 100 images. So that seems okay, and we are going to add paywall to $5 a month, give 50 logo credits, and after that 10 cents after 50 logo credits are done. And there is one more feature, customize the style, and we are not going to provide that to free users. First I am going to clone my Indicate, which is a Next.js boilerplate that comes with a number of utilities like email setup and design, payments, login, database, SEO, and there is a design included, background jobs, and there are other features as well. So I'm going to clone it. We are going to name this app Deep Logo. After cloning, I'm going to cd into it and I'm going to remove the origin, and I'm going to open cursor here. So first I need to install the dependencies, then I need to run the server. As you can see, server is up and running, and now what we have got to do is change the theme a bit and change text wherever we have written Indicate. For that we need to go to config.ts and change things. And as you can see, let's update the theme in documentation. Here we have 1000+ themes. For now I'm going to use this yellow theme, and I'm going to set border radius as full. I'm going to copy it and paste it in global.css. So theme is already there in global.css, and as we can see, in dark mode it looks like this, and in light mode it looks great. So we will change these headings and other things in the end, but let's work on the basic thing, which is authentication. Now to add authentication to your project, if you have cloned using Indicate, you have to set next public signing enabled is equal to true, and you have to set environment variable using npx auth secret, and we'll set a random environment variable. We also need our own database, and for that we are going to use neon.x. I have already created one database, and I just need to copy this database string and paste it in my .env file. So that's it. After that I will push the database schema npx drizzle git push. Everything I'm doing is logged here in tutorials. Like if we have to set up the database, I have added a guide what you need to do, like push database to schema, after that verifying the setup and all. Changes have been applied successfully. Now I will run the server pnpm run dev. As we can see, there is a sign in button. When I click on sign in button, I will be able to log in into my account. Check your email for the login link. On development, we are not sending email to your inbox but to the terminal, so you can come to your terminal and get the login link. Here we are on the dashboard. Authentication part is done. So the next part is enabling plans and quotas. So let's discuss about plans and quotas that we are going to have in our app. In free plan, we are going to have 3 free logos and cannot customize style. In pro plan, we are going to charge $5 a month and he can customize the style, and there we are going to provide 50 logo credit. These are one time free logos, these are not going to revolve. On the other hand, these are going to be our revolving credits that will revolve depending on the plan. And for this we are going to use Stripe's usage based pricing, and here we are not going to use anything and we are going to handle it on our own. And for this particular thing, can customize style, we are going to use our inbuilt quotas. So first let's create the plan in our application. For that we are going to go to localhost / superadmin. So that superadmin is going to redirect us back to the /app, because we are not superadmin, because the current setup does not know who is the superadmin. For that I am going to make this user as a superadmin. I will copy the email ID and in env superadmin emails I am going to paste it. So now if I try to go to superadmin, I should be able to access this page. Here I need to create plan. We see that there is a name, code name, and if that plan is a default plan, by setting it as a default, every user will be assigned this particular plan whenever he or she signs up. After that we have pricing options, if that this plan supports one-time pricing, monthly pricing or yearly pricing. For now we are going to ignore this, but we are going to set it later on. And then we have a very important thing named quotas. So quotas are capabilities that plan provides to a user to have something. For example, in our case we are going to have these quotas. If a user plans allow him to customize the style or not, if, what are the number of logos that he has, so stuff like that. So in our scenario we are going to have two different kind of logo credits. So one is this say lifetime logo credits that user will get. Other thing is revolving credits. So revolving credits will be handled by Stripe in its usage based subscription. That is a feature of Stripe, and for lifetime we are going to use our system. So I'm going to add one more quota to our plan system, number of lifetime credits. And I'm also going to update the plan form, which is a part of superadmin plan edit form. Here I can go to plan form and I can edit this. First thing I need to update this. Then number of logos. Great. So number of life. There is one more thing, that if the plan credit system is handled by Stripe or by our system, so we are going to add one more field to quotas. If you are getting confused right now, you can probably ignore this part and it's going to be cleared in the later part of this video. So credits usage handled by Stripe, and we are going to add this field as well. And we are going to watch this field as well, because I want to hide this particular field, number of logos, if Stripe is handling that. So it's actually the other way around. So great. Number of lifetime credits for Pro, it should be this, and can customize style. And for our free default plan, it should be default plan and cannot customize style. Credits usage are handled by us, not Stripe, and I'm going to give the value of 3. So great, now I have 2 plans. And it's working. So now we will move to Stripe to set up the price. In Stripe we have a concept of product and price. So we need to create a product and then we need to set up its pricing. So here is the Stripe dashboard. I already created my account. This is a test mode account for now, and in product I will create a new product named Pro Access to Deep Logo, and it's a recurring $. Actually I need more pricing options. This is a usage based and it's per tier. So first 50, I think it was 50, right? Yeah, first 50 are going to cost us flat fee of $5, and after that it's going to cost us $0.10. Great. And for that we need to create a meter. Logo generations sum, create meter. Next, add product. Great. In pricing, so this is the price ID of this particular price, and I am going to update it in our pro plan. Cool. So now our pricing setup is complete. Now we will move to the core logic of the dashboard. So let's get started. First I will create a replicate account, and I will need my replicate token, and I'm going to copy it from here to my environment variables. So this is my replicate token. You can copy it, but by the time I will upload the video, I should have deleted this. I need to install this dependency named replicate. pnpm add replicate. We also need to set up this client. In lib we are going to create a new folder named replicate. Here so this will be our replicate instance. Now once we have a replicate set up in our code base, we can use this replicate throughout our code base, and let's see how it works on the replicate dashboard first. Aspect ratio, I need 1:1. Alright, so I'm going to download it. In public assets icon.svg, and I'm going to replace it svg to png. Great. So that was a demo of replicate, by which we used to create our own logo, and we are going to provide the service for the same. The next step is to work on this particular thing, which is dashboard. On dashboard we are going to have this particular part, like we are going to give a input box where user can input its his idea, and he can select the style and size options, and he is going to click on generate. After that we are going to show generating message, and after the generation is complete we are going to show download or regenerate option, and we are also going to show him the history of the generation that he has. So let's build the dashboard, and I'm not going to code by myself. In dashboard I need a form where user can input the prompt to generate logo. And since this indicate comes with cursor rules and basic things, it contemplates about the how it should move forward, and there are chances that I will be done by maximum 1 or 2 prompts. Now after running this command, I am going to accept all and review the prediction schema. So predictions: ID, user ID, prompt, great, brand color, background color, style, aspect ratio, great. So let's set brand color and background color and style to be nullable. Great. So I'm going to push changes to database. Changes have been synced and I'm going to run the server. So it's showing something which is kinda acceptable, but we are going to remove a few things. Let's remove this particular section. Now we have a generate new logo, describe your logo idea. I am able to select the brand color, background color, style and aspect ratio. Great. Let's create an API to create a job on replicate. Create an API in /app to create a generation replicate and return the prediction ID. Also store that prediction ID in the database. Predictions dot create. What are the options? We can provide the model and input object and other things, and inputs also consider background color, for API use. Do that stuff. Just create a route to generate Somewhere it's a logo of a bar generating. Failed to create prediction. Let's see. Error request, unprocessable entity, one of the following. Okay, so we have provided the style attributes as, so this is an error and we have to fix it like this. And when we click here on generate logo, I think we should redirect user to a prediction detail page where we should be showing that user his predictions. So in app I'm going to create a page, predictions. I'm going to add ID. Here we are going to have two pages, page.tsx, prediction list page, prediction detail page, and in the parameters we are going to have parameters which are actually promise. This function should be async. Great. So now let's give one more prompt. On successful creation, redirect user to prediction detail page. Create a client-side component using use server to get the prediction from backend. If it's not processed yet, if processed, do not refresh. If not processed, refresh every 3 seconds. Great. And this should be a client function. User poll interval. Right, I think this should not be there. $3,000. So this is a detail page generating your logo. All right, so it worked. Add download SVG and download PNG options in it. I can't believe it was this simple. Alright, I'm not going to waste your time. Also create prediction list page with a refresh button on top. So this is a prediction list page.
1 minute later.
Alright, let's see. Great. So this is the PNG, and this should be the SVG. Great. Adding quotas. Currently my plan is a free plan, and I am able to do all this stuff, and I want that like I should disable brand color, disable background color, and disable style and aspect ratio, as since I am on the free plan, and I must upgrade my plan in order to use the services. For that, first thing first, I will create a Stripe webhook, and I'm going to forward it to localhost/api/webhook/stripe. A logo of a fish saying, oh no, brand color is this, background color is this, style is old, minimal, detailed. Failed to create prediction. Why? Actually, input size must be 1 off, so I have to change the route where I am actually creating it. So size doesn't matter here. We should actually provide this aspect ratio, because I saw here that width and height of generated image size is ignored if aspect ratio is set. So we are going to set the aspect ratio, not size. So let's see, and on the same time I am logging in into my Stripe or my terminal using Stripe login command. Allow access granted. Great. Now I should be able to forward my all the Stripe webhooks to my local. Great. Download SVG, download PNG. Webhook secret is this. I need to copy this webhook secret and set it in my environment variable. Next thing I need to do is go on dashboard.stripe.com and get my own Stripe publisher key and secret key. API key, this is my publishable key. I have changed it, and this is my secret key. Done. So I don't need to worry about leakage because this is the test mode secret key, but if you are using production mode, you should handle them with care. So with these two as two are set, I will go to my prediction form, which is logo generation form. Here I will get the current plan using use current plan hook, which is provided in indicate. Is loading plan. Great. So when current plan, I want to disable a few things, but for that I will set a few local variables here. Const has can customize style is equal to current plan dot quotas dot can customize style. Great. And that's it. That is what that matters. I'm going to feed it to cursor to take care of rest of the things. If I cannot customize plan, then disable. Let's see. So this thing is working, that I am getting this, but and let's update the route as well. Predictions, route. Here in context we have access to user's current plan. Can customize style is equal to, if current plan quotas can customize style, then I can customize style. So enhanced prompt is equal to if by default this will be the prompt, and if I can customize the style, then everything will be passed. And here we need to set the aspect ratio as well. Here as well. Great. So this should work. A logo of ABCD. Great. So here we also have access to one more thing, credits managed by Stripe is equal to if not managed by Stripe, check if user has enough credits, used credits, db.$count, return payment required response. And here while submitting the form, if response status is equal to you don't have enough credits, you do not have enough credits left, and I am redirected to hash pricing. So this is the basic. We have done server side plan and quota management. We have done client side plans and quota management. Now we will focus on upgrading and downgrading the plan. So pricing.tsx, update pricing to support 2 plans. So on upgrade to Pro, we should add a link. As child, and link href should be a very special function named get subscribe URL. We are not going to offer any trial or something, so test that now. Great. So I am redirected to Stripe where I have to pay $0 today, and for first 50 I have to give $5, and after that $0.10. So I'm going to make a test purchase. As we can see, our webhooks are being hit on local environment. Payment successful. You might have noticed the difference that now upgrade branding has been removed, since I am on a plan where I can customize the styles. And also I can confirm that by reloading the page. Here if I go /me, I should be able to see my plan, which is a pro plan, and I can customize the style, and you can ignore this thing since credit usage is handled by Stripe. So let's see. Stripe logo. Apparently the model we are using doesn't know what is Stripe. So let's do one more thing, that when credits are managed by Stripe and we call this prediction, if credits managed by Stripe, it's in the billing dot meta events dot create const user is equal to event name identifier. So logo of I should be able to see this. See here we have already seen the number of events. So now we are reported to Stripe, and Stripe is going to take care of monthly billing, and we have integrated replicate and used indicate for most of the things, like basically we have used cursor for most of the things, but indicate has set the base where we were able to set the dashboard, billing, super admin. In super admin we have users, we have plans, we also have messages, like whenever somebody tries to contact us from contact form, and for your information, this contact us form is shipped by default. You have privacy policy, terms and condition, and cookie policies, and you also get access to blog, which is disabled by default, but you can access it, enabling blog from the guide that I have shared. And now we will start fixing the home page, and we are going to deploy it, but let's prioritize deployment first. So first we will deploy everything. In order to deploy, we will first try to build everything on our local environment. So I'm going to push everything. I have already set up my GitHub repository. After pushing this change, everything will be pushed to GitHub, and I am on Vercel. I will use Vercel to deploy my application. I am using my GitHub repository, and I am making sure that auth secret and replicate auth token is defined here. So let's click on deploy. Our Vercel application is deployed. Let's see how it looks. So this is the domain name, deeplogo.vercel.app. Let's click on sign in. If I'll click here, alright, so it's printing on here, I think. So we need to implement that feature where we actually have to send emails to the users inboxes, and for that we are going to use Amazon SES. So I have a account, and you can follow this guide. on how to get credentials on AWS. So in email setup, you can follow this Amazon SES setup guide, and you need to install the recommended packages. And copy this and paste it in here. Send mail. Alright, so seems like application installation is done. Now I need to update SES region access key, and so I will head over to my Vercel, and in settings, environment variables, we are going to paste it. After having them on board, and then we are going to push the changes, and here we can see that we are using sender name and sender email here, that we can change here, sender name and sender email. So here deep logo notifications, and for sender email I am going to use deeplogo@mail.indicate.pro. Now we are going to push the changes. Let's wait for the deployment. So I am able to log in. Logo description is app named deep logo with great. You have to go to content, blog, and you have to rename it, this particular file, into .mdx. Basically you have to remove .do not use from the end. These mdx files are actually your blog posts, and you can basically add markdown here, and you can write your blogs. It takes care of your feature image, created a description, and tags, and featured image is automatically added to the OG image, and stuff like that is already handled. I will show you on localhost how it works. So npm run dev. So this is the blog page. As you can see, related posts are also shown when we add it, and we have to add a valid featured image in order to show it here, or you can just comment it out for now. And this is how it looks without featured image. And if you add a valid featured image like /images/og, then it shows the featured image like this. So you can have multiple blog posts, like generating logo with AI, stuff like that. And in blog page it will automatically. Let's come to the main thing, which is customizing the home page. So we are going to redesign our landing page so that it looks good and it drives conversion, which is often the most important part of our product, but oftentimes it is ignored. I have seen some beautiful products but having a worst landing page, and I have seen products that are very poor but they have a very good landing page, and I bought them. So landing page is something that you must give time to, And this section of this video is completely optional, and you can choose to skip this, but I recommend you to follow along and see what is the process of deciding or building a landing page. So these are the examples of the landing pages that I have built. This is my ongoing project, vibe page. So it's a Ghibli based link in bio tool, and it gives the vibe of Ghibli and the forest vibe. So this is work in progress, but this is pretty much it. And the second is this indicate.pro. So this is also something where I give time, and I got to know about a lot of things that I needed to improve. For example, I had to put it here, and there should be a dynamic hero section, and we must be as clear as possible in the subheading section. So all these things we have to take care, but for now let's start from scratch and just build a basic landing page that tells the user about this product. So by default, indicate comes with this very basic landing page, and this is the page that we are working on, app/website layout/page.esx. Here we are going to improve the hero section. So my plan is to just use this form as a part of should be a part of hero section, and we should show something like pre-generated logos on the back side, so that it gives the vibe of having logos. So I'm going to tell my cursor to include. Cool. So our hero section is somewhat ready, and now we are going to add testimonials. Or you can say we should add something else. How it works? Great. Cool. So now I think our home page is somewhat ready, but we need to update content of how it works, and we have to update CTA too as well based on the content. Great. I think now we are good to go, and we will check how it works on the mobile. It's okay. And now we have to fix one more thing, which is about the theme. I think the default theme should be the light theme. For that you need to go to, not very far, but the main layout. In the layouts, in the providers, you can see the default theme is system, so you can move it to dark, and we are not going to enable system theme. So let's see. So if I'll open it in incognito tab, it should load in the light mode, and it is loading in the light mode. Great. So now our idea to design to development to almost everything is done now we just need to market this product. Apart from the features that we have showcased here, you also get access to this in just dashboard if you opt in for background jobs, and all of your background jobs will be run in serverless manner, and you can basically things like for example, very simple thing, you want to send email to user after 7 days of sign up if he has not paid for a plan. So such things can be done and are easily possible with background job support of Indicate. Continuing with Google, we have a guide here on how to set up authentication with Google login. It's fairly simple, but you need to follow this.